Hello everyone, my name is Nikita and I am from the Bodhi Academy. Today we are going to study an important topic from 10th standard science, which is the human female reproductive system. The human female reproductive system consists of the parts that are the ovaries. It has a pair of ovaries, then a pair of oviduct and the uterus and the cervix. The female germ cell, the female gametes, which are the eggs or the ova, are produced in the ovaries. So ovaries are like the factories which produce the ova. Once they are produced, they are then transferred from the fallopian tube or the oviduct. Now, when a girl is born, a female is born, a large number of immature eggs are produced by the ovaries. But at the puberty, these eggs get mature. After the eggs are released by the ovaries, they travel to the fallopian tube and they reside over here. When sexual intercourse happens, the sperms enters the cervix of the female reproductive system and it enters the cervix, it enters the system and it travels all through here. It travels to the oviduct where it encounters the newly formed egg. After it encounters, the fertilization of the male and the female gamete happens, which leads to the production of zygote. Sperm and the ova fertilize together to form the zygote. After zygote is formed, it divides to form the embryo, and the embryo travels to the uterus. It travels to the uterus and it gets embedded into the lining of the uterus. So, development of zygote leads to the formation of embryo, and further development of embryo after further division leads to the formation of something called as the fetus. So, the development of the fetus to a newly formed baby happens inside the uterus. Now, to receive the newly formed embryo, the uterus prepares itself every month. As each month, an egg is produced by the ovaries. And if the sperm encounters the egg, the zygote will be produced and the embryo travels down the uterus. So to take this uterus, to take this embryo, the uterus prepares itself by producing a thick lining around it. This thick lining is containing nutrition, blood which is required for the nourishment of the newly formed embryo. So all the nourishment the embryo gets from a tissue called the placenta. Nourishment is provided to the embryo through a tissue called as the placenta. Placenta is like a disc of nutrition which is present in the lining of the uterus. It contains something called as the villi, which are finger-like projections on the embryo side, and on the mother side it contains the blood spaces. The villi helps to increase the surface area for the absorption of glucose and oxygen. So what is the principal function of this placenta? This placenta provides all the nutrition from the mother to the embryo. It transfers the nutrients, the blood, everything which is required for the nourishment of the embryo from the mother to the embryo. And it also helps in removal of the waste products which are produced by the embryo. So all the nutrition and the removal of the waste is done by the placenta. So placenta helps in the nourishment of the embryo. So after this nourishment, the embryo develops into fetus and further it develops into a fully developed baby. And this process of development of the baby into the uterus takes 9 months. And the uterus it carries the baby because it rhythmically contracts. The muscles of the uterus rhythmically contracts and it expands, which helps it to carry the baby for 9 months. Now, this happens only if the sexual intercourse has taken place in that period of time. Means if the intercourse has taken place when the egg has been released by the ovaries. What suppose if sexual intercourse has not taken place? If it has not taken place, the sperm will not enter the cervix and there won't be fertilization taking place, and that will not lead to any embryo coming down to the uterus. But uterus prepares itself every month to take up the developed embryo. But in case of no fertilization, no intercourse which leads to no fertilization, the lining of the uterus, which was thickened to take the embryo, is released as blood and mucus. So when the egg is not fertilized with the sperm, it doesn't fertilize, it remains there for one day, and further it comes down, and along with the egg, the preparation of the uterus, that is the thick lining of blood and mucus, and the egg is drained through the cervix and further through the vagina. And this process of breakdown of the lining of the uterus in the absence of sexual intercourse, in the absence of fertilization, and the release or the breakdown of the egg also is called as menstruation. So menstruation happens in the woman, in the girls, it starts when the eggs are mature, at the age of puberty, when the eggs are mature, and it happens only when there is no fertilization. If there is no fertilization, means if there is no sexual intercourse, there will be no sperm entering inside, there will not be fertilization, and the absence of fertilization, the egg produced by the ovary will die, it will come down, and also the preparations of the uterus, that is the thickened lining, will also be released through the vagina as blood and mucus. And the duration in which it happens is called as the menstrual cycle. So this is all that we need to know about the female reproductive system in this chapter. Further parts for the other reproductive systems will be discussed and will be explained in the next videos. Thank you for watching my video.